Central Division showdown in the ECHL. Walleye and Iowa. Heartlanders have been red hot of late. Antti Tuomisto making his Toledo debut. First shift, and the big defenseman gets the goal less than 2 minutes in, but Iowa scores twice in the first. Final seconds of the period, Trenton Bliss to Mitchell Lewandowski to hammer it home, and we're tied after 20. We're tied after 40. Toledo fresh off a penalty kill. Matt Anderson over to Brandon Hawkins, lets it fly. Bliss gets a piece of it. Toledo back in front. And then 2 minutes later, Fish on a 2-on-1. Sam Craggs has Conlon Keenan, keeps it himself. Toledo gets the insurance goal. Craggs' 9th of the season. Bliss would add an empty netter for a 3-point night. Walleye win 5-3. John Lethman, 42 saves in the victory.
That's his game. That's his win. And that's the goalie he is. He's a special goaltender. We're very fortunate to have him. And we haven't had to have a goalie win a game for us this year. And that one was definitely a win for John. Yeah, I mean, we got outworked. Iowa was the better team from the start. I thought we put together 2 3-minute spurts, but never did we really get to what our game's all about. But I think that was their desperation. They came off a tough loss last night, and they just had a lot more urgency to their game than we did tonight.
On the call this evening at the Bank Tank, Matt Melzak and Kendall Linnenkugel. They join us now.
Thank you. Out here at the Huntington Center where the Toledo Walleye, hey, you know what? Sometimes you get outplayed, Kendall, and sometimes you win a game. Sometimes you win a game because of the fact that your goaltender has been dynamite. He was tonight in John Lethman.
Absolutely. It's not often that the Walleye do get outplayed. And tonight just was one of those nights. You know, you can't have every single night where the team comes out and dominates every single period, every single game. You can't have all of those nights. And when you have those nights, you need to rely on a goaltender that can keep you in the game, and John Lethman did just that. A 42-save performance today, Matt.
I thought the eye-popping line from Pat Mickish when we talked to him after the game was the fact that we don't get out of the first period if it isn't for John Lethman. That tells you everything you need to know about this game. Even though Toledo got the quick start for the goal tonight, it was a lot of Iowa, especially in the first period. Toledo settled in a little bit for the last 2 periods. However, They gave themselves a chance because of their goaltending, which is why that position is so key to the game of hockey.
Right, you know, Toledo did open early, but Iowa was very, very quick to answer. John Lethman, just 2 very unlucky goals. There was one off of his knee on the leg pad where he was trying to come back and cover that post as it was coming around. It just made a weird bounce off his knee, and that put the Walleye behind. But, you know, John Lethman did not let that shake him up. He still kept himself in the game. He was able to just make beautiful saves after that, especially in the second period. There was glove save after glove save after glove save. His glove was absolutely on fire in the second period. Yeah,
it was, and it gave Toledo a chance to come through in the end with the victory tonight, defeating the Iowa Heartlanders by a final score of 5-3. Same 2 teams tomorrow evening right here at the Huntington Center. Let's throw it back to you now in the studio.